Today we are seeing some of the smallest apartments in New York City, but will they be too small?
That's better.
It's a small place, but it's well lit, it's sunny, and it's definitely a livable apartment. And believe it or not, the rent for this is $33.95, which makes it one of the cheapest one bedrooms you can get. We're gonna measure it, we're gonna get the square footage, we're gonna open everything, close everything, and then we got 2, maybe even 3 more places to see after this, all tiny with different layouts. What the? This is wild. We got laundry right here in this tiny little room right by the outdoor deck. At the very top of the stairs, a little set of machines. And I think this area is only 2 feet wide, but most New York apartments in this price do not have laundry. Bosh, soap, dryer sheets. There's also a skylight, which is why the rest of the place is so sunny. I guess there just wasn't room for it downstairs, which is why it's here upstairs. And what's crazy is it's actually visible from the outdoor deck. This is a pretty wild roof deck. Again, it's directly accessible from the apartment, but it's not private. This is the area immediately in front of our apartment door. 2 chairs, a neglected plant, and some home workout equipment. Look, no one can steal it. And that means you're saving money on an apartment and on a gym membership, but you can only do 1 exercise. And I don't know what that exercise is. Now, it's probably also the case that we get this area. Again, this is our apartment, and you probably have this. Maybe get some new furniture from Amazon. But there's no apartment over here, it's semi-private, and that is the spire on the Empire State Building. That's pretty cool looking. And check out this massive shaftway between the buildings. You could throw pennies down there and make wishes. And then there's this weird building. Now, believe it or not, this is a hatch that leads to somebody else's apartment. There's another on that side, and I think one of the other apartments we're seeing has this feature. On this side, we have the nicest area of the roof deck. It looks like somebody comes out here and maintains this. It's probably whoever has that apartment. This is quite a collection of things. Solar lights, cute little tables and chairs. This is impressive. I don't know how they got this table set up here. So unique looking. Whoever lives here, you should probably become friends with them. I bet they're cool. And they're also gonna be your next door neighbor. We got some gardening stuff, cute little bird baths, and there's a hose, so there's active water out here, which makes sense. It's full of plants. Can you imagine just hanging out up here, sipping your coffee in the morning? And also, our apartment's the only one with like an actual accessible stairwell up here. The only problem is if you leave this door unlocked, a neighbor could go in there and use your laundry while you're asleep and you wouldn't know. Probably want to get a curtain. Got a dishwasher. Look at that, one of those slide out countertop deals. The Wine Enthusiast Model T1000 right here. I guess you could put like apple juice and stuff in it. Now over here, this is where things get a little tight. You can open the oven, you could definitely make stuff. There's room, you can spin around. Everything's also lined up pretty well, like the fridge opens correctly and it's full size, clean. There's also some insanely tall cabinets that only NBA players like me can reach. Look at these. I don't know what's gonna go in there, but maybe you'll figure it out after you rent this place. I'm a big fan of the light strip. You've got 4 outlets. It will shine down upon your coffee maker. Oh yeah, this is important. Great water pressure. We're on the 6th floor. Usually that's not the case. And it even comes with a microwave for reheating delivery. But since the kitchen's a little narrow, having a kitchen table is a decision you're gonna have to really think about. 10 by 9, 90 square feet. Now we haven't measured the bedroom yet, but this is the entire living room. You can tell from this spackle that someone just moved out, they must have mounted. And if you don't have a lot of space this way, use the space that goes this way. Couch over here, 2-person table right here, TV on the wall. You could eat, you could watch movies, you could chill, and there's a ceiling fan, so you do have creature comforts. Now there's no central air, but this heater, when you see one of these, it means the heat is included in the rent. Okay, I think I know why the window is frosted. Not really much to look at, and if you want to look at something, you go upstairs. Pretty big window, it's not loud, and those are grounded outlets, which means you could have an AC. This is the bathroom. Cute little sink, water pressure's really good. Next to it, we got an outlet. Underneath it, you have a little cabinet. Look how clean it is under there. This is not a dirty place. It's actually nice. Let's check out the throne. Oh yeah, plenty of room to feel like a king and flip through some TikToks. But you know something? A small apartment is one thing, but a small gross apartment, that's something else. This is bigger than the first place I lived in New York, which was a one-room studio where I shared a bathroom with the neighbors for $1,000. Now this one, they went with a standing shower, and let's be real, that's probably the right idea. I don't know if you could get a tub in here that would be better or more useful than what this is. Look, we got a little window for some sunshine, soap, shampoo, big shower head. And if you think this is small, remember that the people on Elon Musk's Mars mission will have less room to move around. 7.5 by 9 feet. It's a sunny bedroom though, that's a good thing. Also, look at like this little triangular cubby in the closet. This apartment was definitely designed by smart people because that is built underneath the stairs. That's why it kind of has like an interesting shape to it. You can hang stuff up there. I did find some coat racks over here by the front door, that's useful. Also, behind the door, I see some spackle. Mounting some shelves is probably a smart idea. I don't think this one's ready yet. But this is actually a 2-bedroom for $3,900. Kitchen, bedroom, bedroom. But there's actually an apartment smaller than this one and cheaper. This is a 2-bedroom for $3,800. And it's slightly bigger than the place we were just in. I'm talking about the 1-bedroom upstairs. Look, it comes with a baking tray in the oven. Definitely a small place, but it's been designed to be usable. And it has all the appliances you'd want, including the microwave, which some landlords don't include. There's less cabinets, but they are easier to reach. Look at this massive drawer. What do you put in this thing? Silverware, maybe? The stove is looking pretty clean. We've got the same amount of counter space, the same water pressure. Why would it be different? It's the same building on a lower floor. Fridge opens the right way. You know, the finishes here aren't as nice, but per person, you're less than $2,000 each. But is it gonna be big enough for 2 people? This is also a 90 square foot common area, but because there's no staircase, this is definitely gonna be easier to set up. Table in this area, mount your TV on this wall, and then across from that, boom, put a couch. It's also really sunny in here. We've got 2 windows, you can see the sky, and this is a southern view, so even though it may not be that impressive, it does fill the place with light, and that's all right. Heat is also gonna be included here. What's this dimmer? Oh, okay. Look at that, you can make it romantic in here. But if it gets too romantic in here, your roommate might move out. That's a weird shower head. This bathroom's different. As you can probably tell, it's a little bit on the older side, but the sink looks good. Pressure's coming out. We got medicine cabinet. Ooh, that's a big guy. Look at all that storage in there. Do you hear that? That hissing sound is from this. It's a heater. It's gonna warm you up when you get out of the tub. And the other apartment we saw didn't have that feature. And it's big enough to take a bath in like this. I feel like a giant right now. There's also a little window, soap and shampoo. Again, the fact that 2 people are gonna share this place puts this apartment squarely in budget apartment territory. And that's probably why this isn't a brand new renovation. If it were, it would cost more. Also, I don't see laundry, but that could mean it's in one of the bedrooms. This room is right across from the kitchen. That's bad news if you're on a diet, but it's great news if you're hungry. Also, this door, when you close it, this frosted glass will let light pass through to the rest of the apartment. And that's good, you know, there's good design choices to make it livable. Speaking of which, the closets here are much better than the one bedroom upstairs, plus you got the overhead. The hanger bar that goes all the way back. 7.5 by 10.5, that's the dimensions here, so another twin bed. And again, there were shelves in here, that's smart thinking. You wanna get the most out of all the space you rent. You could also mount like a rod up there that sticks out from the wall and use it to hang stuff if your closet fills up. We're also saving money with the heat system here, but this is gonna be true for the whole building. If one apartment's got this heater, they all 3 outlets, enough for an AC. And we're not looking at anything crazy, just a brick wall. It's not that inspiring, but it's very New York. And there's plenty of natural light bouncing off it. Bad news about this room is it's not any bigger than the room on the other side of that wall, but that's good if you're sharing. Think about it, it's an equal split between 2 roommates, and living with someone is a business relationship. You have to maintain it so that you can live here and work here because your rent budget, that's the thing that could sink your battleship if it changes. And there's 2 sets of outlets. 3 sets actually. Also, the bedrooms in this more expensive place in the same building, these are slightly bigger, around 80 square feet each, but you're gonna fit about the same amount of stuff. The closets are identical, which makes sense. Got the overhead, the doors have the frosting. The view here, I would say, is comparable to the downstairs place. And so I guess the room size is really the only reason this place is $100 more than the one below. And the kitchen, although nicer, may actually be a little bit smaller, even though it's in the same space. Hard to tell with all the paper. Oh yeah, and the living room is definitely bigger. 10 by 12, this is our biggest living room thus far. Table, TV, and then right over here you can have a couch, and I would keep the microwave right there so you can pull snacks out of it like popcorn while you're watching movies. The heater's bigger too. Maybe that's also a feature. Back up to the roof. Hello. You know, I'm a little annoyed that this place isn't 100% ready, but you can't fault a landlord who's got a small place and wants to make it better. Look at this bathroom. They're reglazing everything. This is gonna look really, really nice. This is also a 1-bedroom apartment. It has a lot in common with the apartment we saw at the very first part of the video. And it has a roof deck. You just have to open that hatch. What happens if I pull that string? This place is obviously still being renovated. That's jammed. I don't think I can get it to open. And this is still being painted and fixed. Maybe I can find another way up on the roof to kind of see the deck. Oh my goodness. Oh, okay, that says the alarm is going to go off. If you've ever heard one of those go off, it is so loud. Everyone hears it, and I don't want these guys to come out and beat me up, which is likely. There's 2 apartments there, there's 1 of me, I'm totally outnumbered. But we know the roof is nice, we know what it's gonna look like up there, it's just, would you use this? I would use it, for sure. And it lands in the perfect spot not to get in the way of any of your furniture. And because of that staircase, or lack thereof, you can have the same stuff in here, but with a little bit more room. And this is different. No laundry, but we have a traditional coat closet right here by the door. And the bedroom is super bright and sunny as well. I'm not sure why it's brighter. Maybe because there's no building here. Subscribe if you had fun. I will see you in the next video.